did my gang go? Forget them, get them, just bash the. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place, and you watch them correct.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. And already we've got a loose football. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
Throwing on their first play. And his first pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Milton. Rolling out to his left. Cut out left. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Brought down by Savon Rebel.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Third down, they need 7.
Come on.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Looking to his running back. Incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They're going to throw for it on 4th. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! 30 into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys, take off.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hold the ready.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Go. Liking it.
Here's Milton. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Williams. And he won't have the touchdown. He goes out a little short at the 2. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
They'll look to run with Williams. Just 1 yard, and the goal line stand continues. That brings up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. Kill.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
60 Eagles. 70 Rangers.
Working from his end zone. And he put everything he's got behind it. Big gain downfield. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later.
I've seen a lot lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. We're going to 53.
First down, here's Dak. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Prescott now on third down. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Yeah! And kill. We go 46. We go 47.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Dak now from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That is Eddie Jackson.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Giving this to Genty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Willie Cooker with the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's got it downfield near the edge. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And off to Genty, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Cowboys get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 40. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. Hey, chill. 26.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route, 40.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46.
They send a receiver in motion right.
26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Caught, nice game left side. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. To the right side, caught by Wilson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Free inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
A 3rd down run with Blue. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Here we go. Go right in. 26. 26.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Taking a shot deep here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Come on. Come on.
He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Back to throw it. And he's going to try another deep one here. Going to bring us to the end of our first half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Now Dak to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dak to the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Go.
On second down, we're running with Williams. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Yeah!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Check out.
He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Milton to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
10-yard loss.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hilton now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. 47. 26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Through the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. This play going under review by the officials. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Here's Dak. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. George Pickens, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to work they go after the interception. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And after After one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down. Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. And goes to the hurry up here.
14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Here's Milton, first and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And that one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. Pass taken in by Burton. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Prescott now on third down. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Ready?
Here's a design run.